Warabash Um, this situation in Israel and Gaza is one that might draw in more combatants from around the world. Yesterday, there was a vote at the United Nations about providing humanitarian assistance and protecting civilians in Gaza. And with this vote, more than 100 nations agreed that it is important for humanitarian assistance to go into Gaza and that civilians should be protected. 14 nations voted against this resolution. Israel and the United States were among the 14 nations against this resolution. We are seeing huge protests and rallies in support of the people of Palestine, and also people are arguing, people want to have peace in Israel and Palestine. We have already seen Iran take action against the United States. Iran has attacked American soldiers and coalition soldiers at bases inside of Iraq, including not too far away from your studio in Erbil at the airport. These attacks have been consistent. They have been sustained more than 1 week's time. And it is my assessment that Iran is attempting to kill American soldiers. As a result, the United States conducted airstrikes on Kataib Hezbollah targets in eastern Syria. These airstrikes were near Abu Kamal. And if Iran responds and does more attacks on US soldiers in Syria and diplomatic facilities, you can expect America will respond again with more bombs on these Iranian-backed militias. These procedures are what we call an ordered departure. So the United States will send non-essential personnel home. Some of our diplomats have members of their family at the embassy, or maybe some of them are in duties that are not critical for the mission. And America is making a wise decision to remove non-combatants and non-essential personnel from harm's way. Other nations are making similar decisions to keep their people safe. This has an impact on Iraq's reputation in the world. These outlaw militia groups that are attacking facilities like the Erbil airport base, and they are also attacking the Baghdad airport base. This is causing concern around the world and will impact, it will have a negative outcome for the Iraqi economy and Iraq's reputation for tourism. It is important that these Iranian-backed militias immediately stop all of their attacks. Thanks for mentioning. I wrote an article for the think tank, the New Lines Institute, and me and my assistant, her name is Carolyn Mormon, we are trying to influence American Congress, the American lawmakers, including the State Department and the Pentagon, to create a policy to have visa and immigration programs for Syrians who helped the anti-ISIS coalition. I do not know when the United States will leave Syria. Let me make this very clear. I have no special knowledge of a decision timeline to leave Syria. What I do know is the following nations want America out of Syria immediately. Syria wants America out. Russia, Turkey, and Iran, they all want America out of Syria. And the American president has not stated, he has not said a clear policy for what America is doing in Syria. Now, of course, your viewers know, and I know, and my friends in Rojava and Bakur know that America is there to support the Syrian Democratic Forces. And the Syrian Democratic Forces are the true champions against ISIS. But we need to have a policy that treats members of the Syrian Democratic Forces the same way that we treated Afghans and Iraqis. Well, what's important as it pertains to the energy sector is that there is regional security. And on behalf of the Apicure members, we are helping to produce more than 200,000 barrels per day at full production. And this oil from the KRG region, the 450,000 barrels of oil, when we are producing, goes into the global markets. And right now, there are sanctions on oil from Russia and Iran. And it is important for oil produced in Kurdistan region to be sold into the world market to keep the prices of gasoline around the world and to have more security around the world. Yeah. We are waiting for important discussions with leaders in the Ministry of Oil and the KRG to have a clear understanding of the contracts for oil production. Apicure members, each of the 6 companies in Apicure have production sharing contracts with the Kurdistan region government. These are legal contracts, and we expect that we will have a method of receiving past payments, and we want to have clarity about future payments. Our members want to get everybody back to work, and we want the oil flowing as soon as possible.